Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, and another video. In this video, we'll be covering a unique topic that doesn't come up all that often in the aquascaping space. What fish, shrimp, snails, and other things to avoid when growing a carpet in your aquarium. We'll also cover some of the animals that are perfectly fine to have in your aquarium if you're trying to successfully grow a carpet. If this is your first time visiting the channel, thanks for stopping by. If you've been here for a while, thanks for the support. Anyway, let's get started. Growing a carpet in an aquarium is something every avid aquascaper aspires to do at some stage, but it can be a little tricky sometimes, so you'll need to make sure you introduce the right species at the right stages of carpet growth to have the most success. Not all fish, shrimp, snails, and other creatures are suitable for growing a carpet, and carpeted tanks in general. Some critters can be quite destructive in the early stages of growth but can ultimately be added once it is established, while others should be avoided at all costs, all the time. In order to achieve a healthy and thriving carpet that doesn't float up to the surface or die off, these are the ones to avoid. Amano shrimp. Amano shrimp are often seen as one of the most problematic species when it comes to growing a carpet in an aquarium. These shrimp are notorious for their digging habits and are constantly rearranging the substrate looking for food. This constant disturbance can be damaging to delicate carpet plants and almost always results in them being pulled from the substrate before they can take hold. This makes Amano shrimp one of the least desirable species for this type of environment. However, once your carpet and tank are established, Amano shrimp will make a great addition. Just be sure not to trim your carpet too short in the future. If they can get to a section of the substrate, they will pull it up. Another species to avoid are Corydoras. These fish are well known for their digging habits and can be quite disruptive to carpet growth. They like to forage for food in the substrate, which will result in the destruction of the delicate roots and harm the overall health of the carpet. Nanocorydoras species are usually fine though, and dwarf hairgrass carpets also seem to be the most stable for cory species if you really want a carpet and cories together. Next up are loaches, especially coolie loaches. These fish should also be avoided when growing a carpet in your aquarium. They are notorious for their burrowing nature and can severely damage carpeting plants and disturb your substrate. If you've seen them looking for food, you know exactly what I mean. This one might seem a little odd, but plecos, including bristlenose plecos, should also be avoided when growing a carpet in your aquarium. These fish are known for being rough when searching for food, and will disturb delicate carpeting plants like Monte Carlo, making them unsuitable for this type of environment. Otocinclus catfish are a better option as they are less likely to spend time on the substrate, preferring to stay on other surfaces like rocks, wood, and glass. Malaysian trumpet snails should be avoided when growing a carpet in your aquarium. These snails are notorious for their digging habits and can severely damage the carpet plants and substrate. They can also be difficult to remove once established, making them an undesirable species for this type of environment. Once they get out of control, their bioload is immense. Now we'll move on to animals that are carpeting plant-friendly. Traditional shrimp such as Neocaridina and Caridina are ideal for a carpeting aquarium. These shrimp are relatively peaceful and do not damage the plants or substrate, making them a great option for this type of environment. Additionally, they can help to maintain the health of the aquarium by eating any unwanted debris and waste. They can also help with any plant melt early on. Just make sure you drip acclimate them when you introduce them. I mentioned these guys earlier, but pygmy corydoras are also great options for a carpeting aquarium. These fish are small, peaceful, and do not dig, at least not enough to cause issues, making them ideal for this type of environment. They also help to maintain the overall health of the aquarium. Nanofish that inhabit the middle and top water ranges of your aquarium are also great options for a carpeting aquarium. These fish do not disturb the substrate and allow the carpet to thrive. They can also add a unique and attractive aspect to your aquarium, making them a desirable species to include. Anyway, that wraps up this guide. Thanks for watching. I hope this information has been helpful in your quest to get a carpet growing in your aquarium. If you have any questions and would like to see more content like this, please leave a comment below and don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, if you know a species that is not carpet friendly, make sure you drop it in the comments as well. I'm sure I've missed quite a few. See you in the next video.